everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. So I'm gonna keep things short and sweet. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including Galaxy Grenade and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids, which are great for you. Use promo code Pendragon for 10% off of your order, and give it a shot today. And now, on to the video. Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, welcome back to more Super Mario 64. So last time at Super Mario 64, we actually finished up things downstairs in the basement area, where we actually finished up Dire Docks, and now we're going to be making our way up here to this door, and we're actually going to be going on to course number 10, because we now have completed 9 of the courses in the game. So there's 6 left, so we got 10 to 15, but before we get into that, and before we get the store open, let's get into the question of the day. So today's question of the day is, what are you most looking forward to for Nintendo Online? So for me, the things I'm most looking forward to will be, let's see. There's quite a few things I'm actually looking forward to. I believe Pikmin 1 and 2, they're either getting a remake or they're getting a, also sorry if you keep hearing the camera noise, Joy-Con drift keeps making the noises on that Joy-Con, but let's try and ignore that. Kind of threw off my train of thought though. But I think Pikmin 1 and 2 are getting a remake, as opposed to like a port or anything. I would love to see Super Mario RPG, like the original, get a port as well, since you know when Super Mario 64 got a remake here in 3D All-Stars, we also got it for the Nintendo Switch Online. So, quite a few things I'm looking forward to. I know we also got the original Fire Emblem that came out in America, which I believe was the Blazing Blade? I always mix up the Blazing and Binding one because I kind of played them back to back when I was younger. But anywho, comment below what you're most looking forward to for Nintendo Online, or Nintendo Switch Online, and let's go ahead and get the store open. So of course we get a nice little animation of that, and now we just get a nice little walkway all the way on up, and there's nothing else here except for this wooden door. Now, first things first, we are greeted by a level over here, but that is actually not the first one to go to. So what we're going to be doing first, aside from this not being a actual painting or anything, which always drew me off as a kid, we're going to go ahead and read some signs and talk to Toad, and I think, is it this room I'm thinking of? Yes, this is the room I'm thinking of, where it's actually going to take us to the next course we got to go to. So when you walk around up here, you can also see that there are these paintings of worlds that we've already been to, and then there's this one that we haven't been to yet. But it's a nice little walk through memory lane. There's another door that's marked that needs no stars. These little paintings don't do anything, and it's just a nice little walkway. And then up here, before I get into that sign, there's a star door, which that one I think required 50 stars, and then there is one more that required 70. So let's go ahead and check out the sign and see what it says. So, shh, please walk quietly in the hallway. And that's about it, so you can just walk very quietly around here, and it doesn't really do anything. It also doesn't do anything if you run around either. But there is, there's a toad underneath there, and there was a toad, I thought I just saw, right over here. So let's go ahead and speak to him.
Thanks, Mario. The castle's recovering its energy as you retrieve power stars. And you've chased Bowser right out of here, onto some area ahead. Oh, by the by, are you collecting coins? Special stars appear when you collect 100 coins at each of the 15 courses.
Okay, good to know, Toad, thank you. Let's go ahead and speak to this one then.
Thanks to the power of the stars, life is returned to the castle. Please, Mario, you have to get Bowser the boot. Here, let me tell you a little something about the castle. In the room with the mirrors, look carefully for anything that's not reflected in the mirror. And when you go to the water town, you can flood it with a high jump into the painting. Oh, by the way, look what I found.
And with that we get the easiest star again, because another toad with another star for us. So now we are officially up to 75. So let's go ahead and save, and we are 45 stars away from finishing this game. So let's go ahead and head on in here, because they mentioned something about this room with the mirrors. So you can actually see Lakitu in the reflection, although you know you can't interact with him or anything. But funny enough, as you guys saw there from like that distance, let's see if it still pops up. Okay, let me get the right angle. you can actually see like the old school model for Mario. So as you get closer, it turns into the regular one, of course, but his face gets narrow and such. But as we can see throughout this little section, there's also another painting we haven't seen yet, but this one doesn't do anything. And there's over here an empty wall, but if you look in the mirror, there's a picture of Cool Mountain, if I can angle it right. But obviously, when we approach this wall, it doesn't show anything. But if we jump into it... Sorry, I was losing my voice there for a second, so sorry for the sudden volume there. We actually find out this is course number 10, Snowman's Land. So star number 1 is Snowman's Big Head. Now this is absolutely one of my favorite levels, because it's a nice little ice level. It's different than Cold Mountain. You can see a star obviously right over there. And of course this path of coins that leads to this little coin pouch. Don't remember what they're called, but they will bounce away from you. But if you're able to catch up to them and crush them, if I can actually do it, ouch, I think you can also punch them. But I know for sure you could jump on them. If I can actually get the right angle here. Come on. If it will stop bouncing around. It might be just called like a coin frog or something. And obviously I'm running into all of these enemies. Looks like the dude faded from existence, so if you don't catch him... Oh, never mind, he just turns back into a coin. But he drops 5 coins there. So it's a nice easy way to get coins in the game. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we apparently missed one that I think went up. Yeah, I think it went up around like the snow or someone. Or someone. Somewhere or something. There's what I was trying to say. So let's go ahead and check out this sign. Running around in circles makes some bad guys roll their eyes. Okay, well we already knew that. And the Shadow Star is also kind of like behind us. There's a lot of creatures we could jump on to make them fly and such. And there is something over there which I believe they're called chilies. Either that or they're just called the ice bullies. There's another sign over this way, which will teach us a mechanic if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and check it out. If I can actually do this. Brr! Frostbite danger! Do not swim here. I'm serious. The penguin. And if you touch this, it is treated like lava. So with the water being a darker color and everything, it's supposed to be showing you, not to touch that. Now if you see a coin by itself like this, it means that you're going to run into one of these little coin frogs. So you can very easily lose out on some of the coins as they kind of travel over the place. You can also deal with these enemies here, which you can just run in circles that we encountered from Cool Mountain, and you can get another 3 coins. And then this, oh, it's a 1-up. I thought it was a Koopa shell for a second there. Try to ignore those dudes. You can see there's plenty of red coins and everything, but we need to knock out this first star once we actually read through things here. So let's check out this sign. Snowman Mountain ahead. Keep out, and don't try to triple jump over the ice block shooter. If you fall into the freezing pond, your power decreases quickly and you won't recover automatically. The Snowman. So this section is actually a frozen pond. So you lose health over time from just being in it, and you lose it pretty quickly. So you also don't recover your health, as you can see by being on the surface. So to get out, you just jump on out, and we can actually try to ignore these little snow things here, or ice shooters, whatever they're called. But if you make your way all the way along here and try to jump over things, it says not to try to triple jump here to get up onto the mountain, but that's exactly what we should be doing. So let's go ahead and just make our way past here. Sometimes it's a little hard to get your bearings when you haven't done this in a while, but once you triple jump, you almost made it up there, as you can see there a little bit ago. I was a little delayed in my response there, wow. So let's go ahead and just triple jump that way. Try and jump and triple or not. Apparently I missed that one. Well, if you're close enough, apparently you can keep it from activating, just like a bullet bill area, or it delays it a bit. Or maybe it's just because, after the big one comes out, that's when it kind of gives you a break. But there we go, triple jumps our way up there, and now we can start climbing along this little slope that I goofed on. There we go. Make our way all the way to the very top here, because as we saw from the beginning, also you can hear a penguin, there is actually the snowman's head up here. So let's go ahead and just approach this section, and we should get dialogue. Hey, who's there? What's climbing on me? Is it an ice ant? A snow flea? Whatever it is, It's bugging me. I think I'll blow it away. And now we get to see this mechanic where we can actually get blown off of this thing. So here in the penguin, there is a big penguin over here that likes to wander around. And you basically want to use them for cover. So when they stop like that, that means they're going to speed up, and then you can get blown off really easily and lose your cap, just like with the big bird over in the Shifting Sandlands. So when you lose your cap, you just grab it again, and then you're fine. Now, the Babam, I want to say the Babam Buddy is actually in a different section around here. I just can't quite recall where they are off the top of my head. So, oh, there's also red coins up there. So we gotta keep that in mind for this. Go ahead and try to skip my way past here, and obviously I fell in here. So let's go ahead and try to 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind. There we go. Trying to keep jumping over that big one there. Could be a little tough for me at times. And of course, you know, if we land and we get pushed over by that thing, it kind of sucks for us. So 1, 2, 3, or not. Oh wait, actually I made it up there. I don't know why I held back there, and oh my gosh. It's harder to actually get up there when it comes to those big ones. So just be on the lookout for those, obviously, and then go ahead and just jump your way forward. Or you can just, you know, of course, climb onto one of the big ones, or just obviously double jump there and make your way up. So let's try this again. I believe the penguin, whenever you get halfway across, so after it does this little stop and then speeds up, it will back up a little bit. So you kind of have to make sure you stay close to it, and that way you don't actually get the wind blowing you off. Because otherwise you lose your cap, you start all over, and then you have to make your way all the way back up. And of course, making its way back, the penguin has no issue. So try to stay close, but not too close, and try to stay ahead of it as well. Very slightly. That sounded very confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Luckily when it speeds up there, you're good to go. You can just make your way across. So now we jump up here. If I can actually get up this platform, wow. And up here there is actually a star. Is there something up here? I don't remember. There is not. So I almost fell off and that would have sucked. So you can actually go ahead and sneak your way across here and grab your star. So we get the Snowman's big head. So that brings us up to 76 stars, and let's go ahead and hop back in. Or not, apparently I messed up my jump. There we go. So star number 2 is Chill with the Bully. So I guess they're just called bullies, even though, you know, they're obviously not bullies because they have the appearance of a different creature. There we go. That's what I was trying to get at. So let's go ahead and just go across here. And you have to deal with ice physics while this thing is shoving you around. And of course, you know, they keep the same audio for it. So it's the same little monster noise. But it looks like, to me at least, this thing seems faster. So you kind of just want to start kicking it around. And do it again. There we go. You knock it in there, and now you get your star. And of course, you know, they keep it on this little section. So you actually have to struggle with the ice physics as you're trying to grab it. But honestly, that star wasn't actually too hard to get. I remember I used to struggle a little bit with that boss just because it feels so different as opposed to doing like regular platforms and fighting the regular bullies, just because I'm pretty sure it's faster than the other ones. So now let's go into the deep freeze, or in the deep freeze. So this one, I think we have to do it through this thing over here, if I'm not mistaken, because you can see there are some tiny gaps around this section. So what you can do, not over there obviously, but somewhere around here, you can actually hop up in here and make your way through. So it looks like there's a little section here that we can get up, and go over, drop down this, and there we go, got our star. Again, another very easy star hidden in plain sight, and just requires a little bit of maneuvering. But it's actually a lot easier to see because, you know, in the remake the graphics are better. Or, I guess they have more things to work with to make the graphics look better. So star number 4 is Whirl from the Freezing Pond. So this one we're going to have to whirl on across, and it isn't too difficult. Again, these are some pretty easy stars over in this section, but this is the Freezing Pond. and it says that we need to whirl, which means we need to jump on this thing and go across. So over here there's another sign. Let's check it out. And okay, it talks about the shiny shell, which means one of these is a shell. So it was not this one is the star that we needed. So that makes this one the shell. And I don't see the bomb buddy. But you're supposed to ride the shell, you grab all those coins along that section, you go back around to grab more coins, and we'll get to that when we get to it.
Here we go!
I didn't mean to backslide like into that star, but it happened that way. So yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. So let's save and continue, and hop right back into it. So as you can see, I'm like powering off these power stars. But now we're on to Shell 5, wow, Star 5, which is Shell Shredding for red coins. So I actually might be able to get through all of this in one sitting, honestly. But I do want to try and collect as many coins as I can. So I'm going to start collecting some of these enemies real quick, that we don't need especially. Ah, sorry about that. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold due to this weather, but hopefully it's nothing too major. Also, wow, that thing should have let me just take it out, but apparently not. Luckily, after a few jumps, you know, it kind of stops, and it will just kind of sit there and gyrate for you. So let's go ahead and grab this coin, and start taking these guys out. I want to say that if you hop on one of these and go over... Oh no, there's nothing up there. Nothing super important. So I think I'm actually remembering where the bomb buddy is. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out as we go. So let's see, any more secret coins that I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. Sorry for moving the camera so much. I know the noise can get a little annoying for some people, but I need it, otherwise I don't know what's going on there. Also, of course, we get blown into an amp. There are very strong winds here, so that's always a bad time. Take out this thing here. Might as well grab this coin while I'm here. And where'd the fly guy go? There it is. So wait for it. There we go. I didn't want it to actually throw me up in the air like that, but that's okay. And okay, let's see. Don't see the bomb buddy over in this section, so I must not be losing my mind there. Get this guy here, or not. I guess you have to wait for them to spawn before you can actually hop on them, which makes sense, you know. They're supposed to be kind of secretive. So there we go. And it's okay if you miss a coin or two here and there on here. It's not the end of the world, as you can see. Like, we're still getting plenty of coins pretty fast. And I can just, of course, you know, grab this one up. Or not. Apparently I missed it. Trying to go back for it. Come on. There we go. And let's take out this flower dude. I can't remember what these guys are named. I want to say they're called Flower something, or Twirl something, or something along those lines. I cannot remember for the life of me where the bomb buddy is, though. But that is okay. So let's get this. You don't really need the cannon per se. It just makes your life a lot easier to have it unlocked. If you're doing the stars out of order, that is. So go ahead and go across that way. Let's go ahead and grab the shell. Now we can go ahead and start shell shredding for 8 red coins. Which mostly just means that we're trying to go for these ones over here. And then we have to... Oh, we can actually take this dude out pretty easily, but obviously I kind of goofed there. So let me zoom in a bit. There we go. Or, never mind, just zoom right back out. Sure, joystick. That's okay, we don't necessarily need the shell, plus I think it respawns. I forget the box respawns. But at least we took those guys out. We're up to 57 coins, which I'm actually not sure if this is the easiest one to get 100 coins on without the shell or without going to a different section. But at least I can show you guys that it is pretty easy to get a bunch of coins here. So go across that way, across this way. Now, we might have to do this the hard way because I don't have the shell, obviously, so I kind of goofed on that part. But you can actually make your way across and go underneath this thing in order to go and get that last coin. It's just a real hassle. So let's go ahead and make our way under here. And nope, never mind. It does not work that well. So we are going to need that coin, so I'm going to go ahead and let myself lose this life. Or, you know, ground pound right next to it. So let's hop back in. Since you guys have already seen the 8 red coins, I'm just going to go ahead and grab them with the shell. Since, now that I think about it, I don't think you can get 100 coins without being on the 6th star. Which, I don't want to sequence skip, because I think the section where the 6th star is a little hard to get to. If I remember correctly. Or you can't really get out of it. There we go, that's the word I was trying to think of. Or phrase I was trying to think of. So let's try again and get this. Also, I could have just came back here and grabbed the other star, or grabbed the star for the, instead of wasting a life there, but that's okay. We got plenty of lives here, I say, with like 6 lives. So let's grab this, go back down, grab that, go under this way. As you can see, it's a nice, easy way to grab it. Also, apparently the tree gets rid of your shell as well. Uh-oh, we're stuck. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. We apparently clipped through the enemy. And now I got all 8 red coins. So, nice and simple. We can always come back and grab those for the next star. So, let's go ahead and grab this star. And we are done with this section. So, let me check our time here real quick. Okay, well, we're looking at about like 20-ish minutes right now. Getting 100 coins shouldn't be too difficult, so let's say we continue and hop back in. And I can always gather all the coins again here before we do this part, which is into the igloo. Now, into the igloo is a bit tricky to get to, and like I said, it's a bit of a toughie for actually getting the star, or actually getting like the 100 coin star, because you can't leave the section, so you gotta make sure you collect all your other coins right beforehand. Luckily, I believe there's like a blue coin thing that spawns in there, or a blue coin block, whatever it's called. So that thing can actually help us out for the most part. So let's go ahead, make our way this way. We can take out this dude, get our free 3 coins. There we go. And grab him. Go along this way here. Start taking out just all the enemies we can to get as many coins as we can. Make our way back up. Okay, come on, Mario. I know you can do it. Kick the fly guy if you have to, or not. We'll just go ahead and just go on along here. And get that one. Cool. So, no enemies spawn around here, that's right. And those 2 coins obviously despawned on us. Ouch, amp. Let's keep on going then. And also, this is safe, this is just frozen ice. So, that's useful at least. Make our way across this way. Go ahead and start taking out these dudes again. Wait for the coin frog to spawn and stomp it, or ground pound it. Go ahead and grab this. Actually, no, let's go ahead and grab some of these spare coins that might escape us. Along that way. Oh, there's one more. I didn't get to it in time. I dived a little late. But that's okay. So let's crush this one, and then we can come back for this snowman. Go ahead and run around. And let's collect these 3 coins. Back to this thing. And there we go. So, as you guys saw there briefly to our left, let's see if I can get a good angle. Okay, never mind, I'm not going after them in that water. That thing has a line of coins going upwards. So let's zoom in. And you can kind of see something up there that has a hole that we can actually get to. So let's go across this way. Go ahead and grab this shell so we can at least grab the 8 red coins that are along here. And give us another 16 coin boost towards the actual, well, not 16 coins because we already grabbed some of the red ones, but at least give us a nice little boost towards our 100 coin star. So I'm going to go down here and grab these 2 things. Also, apparently I jumped just high enough to make Mario yell there, so that kind of was weird, but that's okay. So, oops. Never mind. I was going to say, I think we're okay to just go across there, but obviously I goofed a little bit. So you can also... Oh, there was an invisible wall there. That was weird. You can also kind of make your way across this thing, but you have to, like, jump at a weird angle. Wait for this thing to come at you, and then jump in order to get it to do its thing. But obviously we're about to die here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and skip ahead to where we collect all of the coins here. and then I will get our way up there into that igloo, because we are getting close to the time on this video. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, and we're back. So I missed one of the 8 red coins, but I don't think it's the biggest deal, because I wanted to keep the shell to show you guys how to get up here. So for this thing, all you need to do, and I think we have enough coins for it, is go ahead and crawl your way into the igloo, which is a little glitchy, as you can see. For some reason, Mario keeps trying to dance around it. But now that we are in here, we are inside the igloo. So there are some enemies in here. It is a very narrow area. I wasn't the biggest fan of this, but there's coins aplenty in here. So honestly, I think that this is probably a really good spot to actually grind for the 100 coins, or at least to finish them up, because a lot of it involves having to actually phase through the walls and such with the vanish cap. So let's go ahead and try to avoid some of these enemies, but also taking them out so we can actually get the coins. But we can see there's a vanish cap, so go ahead and make our way along here, I want to say. Somewhere around this section. Or is there another vanish cap we need? There might be another vanish cap somewhere. It's really hard to get a good angle in here. Oh, but there's the bomb, buddy. That's right. So the reason why we haven't had a cannon unlocked this whole time is because you gotta squeeze past there and talk to the bomb, buddy. If I can actually do it. That would be great. Come on. Stop punching the air, Mario. There we go. And now we have the cannon prepared, even though we will never come back here. And of course, it doesn't show us because, you know, the game's just like, nope. You're already in a section, so this is the last star. No need to show off the outside level. So now that we have a life there as well to make up for the life we lost. Oh god. Gosh, I hate camera sometimes. There we go. Just gonna zoom in a bit there. So there should be another vanish cap somewhere around here. I just can't remember where it is for the life of me. If I can actually find it, that'd be fantastic. Because that would make my life way easier. Must have to jump up somewhere? I might have to like climb something. Let's see. Is this wall shorter? Oh, it is. So yeah, you just hop up here, go ahead and grab your little vanish cap, and now we just run to go get the rest of these coins. So you can run through the lives there, you can jump along here, and collect all your coins. Just to get your little power star, which you need to do kind of like a backflip to catch, or to get. And there we go, the 100 coin star is done. And now we can run our way back to the beginning, which you can't really phase through those small areas there. You can't phase through like the white walls, but you can phase through the ice. So as you made our way up here, there is a star. And that's our last star. So we went through this course actually in one episode, wow. That's actually not too shabby. So anywho, with that being said, that's going to be about all the time we have for this episode. So next time on Super Mario 64, we're going to find out what the next course is now that we are 2/3 of the way done with the game. Well, technically we were at that with 80 stars, but by world count alone, I don't know what I was trying to say there. By world count alone, we are 2/3 of the way done. And then we also got quite a few secret stars, so I think we have 3 left on the secret stars to get. If my math doesn't escape me, something like that. But anywho, if you guys at all enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos. I try to do at least 3 a week, but I really want to try to aim to keep doing Monday through Fridays. It's just been pretty busy, especially with the summer for me, with my health lately, and just so on and so forth. Go ahead and comment below to answer the question today, which today was, are you excited, or what are you most excited for Nintendo Online? Or you can just comment below and say hello. I do prefer people answering the question today because that's why I created it, try to get some interaction and such, and just to get to know you guys better, because I do want to try to make this a community as opposed to just people watching. So, this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.